Kirran, what is this?
I feel like there's something we have to. I got a memo, right?
All right.
I got a post in our PO box, our post office box 365S in Texas 75001. I got a notice that there was a murder.
What?
In this town?
That.
Well, not even
in
not
our
really,
town.
In our town of. So there was a girl, and she is dead.
Okay.
I don't know if it was if it was necessarily a murder. I'm assuming it's a murder because that's what I do. Right. I am P.I. Diddy Kirran.
I'm Sherlock Grant,
and
played by Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, thank you very much. We're here to solve a case in a game that is a full motion video experience.
Would you say that perhaps there will be people telling lies, maybe things that don't add up, maybe things that conflict with previous things? I can't think of a single word that would describe the instance I am hearing or thinking of. Like,
I think conflating ideas.
That has to be it. I knew it started with a con, so
yeah,
thank you.
Conflating. That's what we're gonna be doing.
Welcome to Contradiction. It is a full motion video, live action video game.
Because there are game elements. However, this is going to be the closest you'll get to like a commentary track on a movie, basically.
Yeah, this will probably be the closest we can do.
Yeah, without getting destroyed. So this game is absolutely nuts from what I hear. I don't know much about it other than the bare bones.
I saw like the first hour and was highly entertained and believe that we would provide stunning commentary for such a silly, unique thing.
So let's watch the intro and find out what's up.
My name is Jenks.
Could you please move that mouse?
Detective Inspector Frederick Jenks, and I've been assigned to a last-minute investigation into the death
This is our hero.
of Kate Vine, a PhD student found drowned at midnight last Friday in a lake in the woods on the outskirts of the tiny village of Edenton.
That's where we're from.
Until first thing tomorrow
Edenton,
morning
Texas.
to decide whether her death was a simple accident or
Where
whether
everyone
this
has a British
was
accent.
murder. Kate Vine appeared to the world to be a bright, confident, fun-loving PhD student.
Really hitting home that
everything to live
PhD
for.
student.
However,
Yeah,
a
she's
history
smart.
of depression
Smart girl.
and alcoholism revealed in her
How
medical
smart is she?
records
Alcoholism.
suggests that in
Yeah,
reality,
you can't be that
she
smart. If you're an
had become
alcoholic, you're obviously a
hiding
dumb.
behind a mask. A lab report indicating a high level of alcohol in her blood, along with the late hour of her death and a lack of witnesses, makes a strong case that this was suicide. But the verdict overlooks.
Like, did she ever
details.
express suicidal
Why was her
thoughts?
driving license
What I don't
found
understand
on
is,
the
I think
opposite
he
side of
earlier
the
said he
lake
has
in which she
24
drowned.
hours to find
Also,
out if this really
there were
was
traces of
suicide.
morphine in
That
Kate's
seems
system.
like a little,
Where did she
like,
get
I
it?
feel like this is an
Kate was
important
known
thing.
to be a
I feel like her
free
family would
spirit
probably be
with a
like, no,
nihilistic
like,
love of
take all the
danger,
time
which
you
may, in
need
part,
before we
have
declare
something to do with a
this.
business course called Atlas, which Kate had joined and which she had been attending on the night of her death.
There's
Based
also
on
a
large
mysterious
stately home on the
cult.
outskirts of the
Yeah, it's a
village.
cult-looking
The
thing.
exclusive Atlas is run by
I'm just letting
father
this
and
happen.
son
No, yeah,
team.
I'm
like, let her
taking
watch over
this
you.
in right
Ryan
now.
Rand. Both were interviewed following Kate's death, but neither claimed to have seen Kate after the meeting, and
That's
both were
suspect.
understandably eager to distance themselves.
I like how
and
the
Atlas
two
from
A's
the
have
tragedy.
eyes in the Atlas
This isn't
logo.
the first time that Atlas has been
And
investigated.
they look like
Ah.
pyramids
Atlas
with an
and
eye
their
in it, like
questionable
Illuminati.
Illuminati's
which
involved?
many have suggested border on mind control. Ryan is married to Rebecca, landlady of Edenton's village pub, the George and Dragon.
This is like
As yet,
here's
she
all of our
hasn't been interviewed,
potential
though it's
witnesses and or
likely Kate
suspects.
visits the
Exactly.
pub on more than one occasion.
That's why I'm trying to get everything.
One
Gotta
of
know
Kate's
who.
friends
Gotta know who's
was Emma
who. Who's what?
Bowman, who lives at Eden Lodge on the
in
road
Edenton.
leading out of
Yeah.
Edenton Village.
This is
Emma
probably
was also
everyone in
doing a
Edenton.
PhD
It
at
seems
the
like a
same
very
university,
small
but
village.
didn't attend
Yeah.
Atlas. Interviewed after Kate's death, Emma seemed shocked and
But
upset,
it's big enough to have its own
insisting
cult.
She hadn't seen Kate that night.
Well,
However,
no, I don't
it
think it's
turned
not.
out her
You don't need to be
boyfriend
big to have a
had.
cult. Very tiny
Simon
places
Thompson
have
met Emma at university.
secluded religions.
After completing his degree around 18
just seems
months
like it
ago,
has
he went
so
to
much
work at a
money.
shop
It's
in
like
the
a very
neighboring village.
big house.
He started at the Atlas course a few months
Well,
ago.
my God,
Simon
that's a big house.
insisted that he didn't see Kate after the meeting, but the sergeant interviewing him noted he seemed oddly unmoved by her death, which makes him the first person I want to see tonight.
All right, so
It's
we want to
time
see that
for some
dude whose
answers.
name I missed.
I think we got everything we need
All
to
right.
know.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this, and this I think will set us on the right track.
Okay, let's see.
There we
Boom.
go. All right, first place we're going. Rebecca's Pub. Welcome. So now we can, as you see in traditional FMV format, we can move around stuff, and if there's anything we want to see, these are all like pictures we can click on crap. Click your inventory icon, which includes both physical objects and oh, cool. So it looks like Phoenix Wrighty stuff.
All right, Jenksy.
We want to go to the pub, right?
No, that makes sense to me. That's probably what... Well, wait, no, we wanted to... He said Simon was the first one he wanted to talk to, and that guy lived somewhere.
Eden Lodge.
Yeah, okay, so that's where we want to go.
But it started us here.
I mean, we can check the pub if you want. Like, I'm
kind of curious about the old G&D.
All right, let's see the Jordan Dragon. Such a rad pub name.
That is, I'd hang out the G&D.
Oh, guess
excuse me.
It might not... What time is it? When do pubs typically open? It's after 5 p.m. I feel like a pub would be open then.
Yeah, you'd think so. It's a Friday. Should this place be poppin'?
Publicly popular? All right,
let's go into the Eden Lodge.
Let's see what's over here. I love the video footage. It's so good.
This is the best.
You can also, like, hey, there's a big magnifying glass. I think that means there's
something we can investigate.
Like, yeah, we can look at, perhaps get clues.
Very trusting, leaving a bike unlocked. Looks like homebrew equipment.
Whoa,
this guy's
You live,
hacking?
like, right next to the pub, and you're brewing your own...
This might come in handy.
Also a screwdriver. I'll just...
Yes.
I'll just take
Detective Jenks. Detective Jenks is just stealing shit from people. Oh my god.
Seriously. Jenks, did anyone say you could have that?
Okay, let's look at what we have, by the way. So, we have her death.
Here are the things that we can...
Oh, no, that's our, like, info log.
Yeah, these are the things that we can go... Like, this is basically, like, in Phoenix Wright, when you had, like, evidence that you could present to someone and, like, have them talk about it. Like, this is what
I got you. And this would be like, okay, so if someone I don't like, I can just use this and stab them.
There's no use for a screwdriver here, sorry.
All right, so we found that. And what's this little light bulby? Is this like a hint?
Yeah, these are like hints.
Wonder if Rezek searched the jetty. What is a jetty?
I can't remember what a jetty is. It's like a part of a lake.
Yeah, I think so.
Is it Simon? Yeah.
The sound mixing in the scene.
Investigating an incident in the village. What happened? Can I ask you a few questions, please?
We only have one microphone, please.
Thank you.
That's a little suspicious.
Yeah, keep the camera on
All
that.
right, Simon.
You can just go through here if you want. Emma's working in the front room.
Oh, the mirror in the scene.
This is Inspector Jenks.
Yeah, thank
There
you.
was a death in the village. Kate Vine, I believe you both knew her.
I think you were good friends.
Speak to both of us?
I'll just speak to Simon first, if that's okay.
I love this actor so much.
Detective Jenks
He has so much action in the eyes.
Yeah, he has wide-eyed, like,
Fine, yeah.
I don't even know what he's looking for.
No, I won't be long.
Okay.
Shut up! I'm just here to interview you.
Oh man, okay,
right.
here we go. Oh, our first interview, I'm so excited! Alright, pick an item we want to ask, click ask. Okay, when you've heard the reply, you'll see a summary of what was said. Okay. So they'll give us a summary here. Contradictions will appear here and here. I think
so like if things don't match, we can...
yeah.
Okay.
Then shows us a reply. Now click any reply to add to the contradiction box on the right. You can add 2 replies at the same time. Okay. Now you start looking for contradictions. Find 2 contradictory replies and add them to If they go green, sit back and watch Jenks interrogate your interviewee.
Yes, sit back and watch.
Cool.
Let the game go. All right, so what do we want to ask him about first?
Let's start off.
Just get
Bare
straight
bones.
to the point.
Straight to the point. So
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
I can't get over Detective
Friday's
Jenks.
meeting.
It looks like there's like, I know
Did
it's
you
a
see
dog,
her
but it looks like a
after?
weird little Jigglypuff thing behind him.
How long have you known Kate?
That would be when we started Atlas. 3 months ago?
Did you socialise outside Atlas?
No.
How would you describe her? What sort of person was she?
I love this.
If I got interviewed, I would want to be a witness to a murder
she's
every day if this is what
full of
kind of
life,
interviews
you know?
would follow.
Sharp.
Yeah, right.
Sharp.
What did you,
Would you
how
say
did you feel?
she
Did you
had
know
any
anything?
Does she have any
mood.
emotional problems? You
Mood
can't see it, but I'm
change.
making my eyes
And,
huge.
well, there was the drinking problem.
When did you become aware of that?
Well, she would come drunk to meetings sometimes. And she would reek of the stuff. I mean, everyone knew, but nobody really said anything.
So,
So it's your fault
Tell me a
she's
bit about
dead.
Atlas.
Oh, it's just a business management
Easy,
training
Jenks. We never said to ask
program
about
for
Atlas. You're
postgrads.
going
And you started
Yeah,
this
head of
at
script.
college.
Yeah.
And it's on every Friday?
Yeah, well, my group isn't doing it this Friday, but...
It's on
other groups is.
every...
Okay.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, so
Okay.
so now like if we see
Yeah.
things that don't
anything,
match,
All right. Didn't socialize with Kate outside of Atlas. You seemed.
often seem drunk. Only knew Kate for 3 months.
I don't see-
Last saw our meeting last Friday.
I don't see any contradictions
Nothing
here.
seems to contradict.
What's
so far.
already sticking out to me though is what about this?
Yeah. Hey, hold on.
Your
You're-
bottles here.
Yeah.
Excuse
You're
me,
right
sir.
next to the
I
pub.
noticed a lot of bottles outside. Are they yours?
Yeah, I make homebrew.
For yourself?
Well, no, I give it out to my friends and stuff.
No, I gave it
tried selling
exclusively
it
to
at
Kate.
first, but I didn't have any takers. Except for James over at Farmhouse.
James.
I used to trade it to him for herbs and stuff.
Herbs?
James a lot.
Did he pronounce the H
No,
in
not
herbs?
really.
All right. So now we know of Simon's homebrew.
This is his homebrew that he does.
Yeah.
Okay. So he makes his own home. Tried selling it, but only doesn't see James very often. I don't
James seems like a new person we're gonna be
think.
talking
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, probably. I guess we'll ask him about.
Sure.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
Right in my hand. It seems you've got Kate's
No, I don't think so.
driver's license
Don't see it.
right behind your ear.
I want to see him doing parlor tricks.
Yeah. What about the bike? What's he think of the bike?
Yeah, doesn't know anything about
This
this.
seems really weird that you just leave your bike
Just the
unlocked.
bike outside.
Oh, that's my cousin's. He lent me it. I need to buy a new lock for it, though.
So it's
Ah,
your
he was
bike.
quick on that.
Yeah. There's no bus service to speak of around here, so it's really the only way to get around.
So it is your bike.
Okay, hang on. The only way to get around is by bike. Now we
Not worth asking him about the screwdriver we stole.
Yeah, for real.
All right.
Okay, so let's see. Now there has to be something here. This is our first
It
interview.
seems weird that they would not put something in this first interview.
You know, in the name Contradiction, that there has to be one in the beginning.
Last Friday.
It has to do something with the fact that he didn't talk to her. I think that's bullshit. That guy's clearly fucking lying.
Maybe.
He saw, okay, the meeting was last Friday. He'd known Kate for 3 months. He
Hold
makes a
on.
homebrew.
No.
Because we can't add objects. It just replies, I think. Bike belongs to Simon's cousin. Bike is the only way to get to work. Do you think maybe, we can ask him about his... No, that wouldn't do anything.
Yeah. Go back to Kate Vine's death. Often seemed drunk to Atlas. I was going to say didn't socialize and often seemed drunk, but he's only talking about her at Atlas.
Maybe
so.
there... I don't see one.
Yeah, nothing
You?
here jumps out at me. We might have, there might have been something we could pick up on our way here that we could have asked about that we didn't.
Yeah,
or
like if
something.
we can
It's
come back.
entirely possible that, we missed something.
Maybe
or
after we
people are
talk to...
screaming at us and going oh my god, who's James? Why would he talk to James? And we just don't know why that's a thing. Maybe we could talk to Emma. Maybe
Let's
she's
go,
got...
yeah, let's go talk to Emma, then
back
we'll start
later.
getting contradictions.
Don't worry, it's only a few questions.
Because I bet her story's going to be different.
Yeah, this will be where the contradiction comes in.
Yeah.
Because we can't pull stuff from other people's interviews. People can only contradict their own interviews.
Oh, okay. All right, well.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
But it's very
It was
possible that we'll be
last
like,
Thursday in the college
well, something
library.
about homebrew, and she'll be like, I don't know
I
anyone who
saw her
homebrews, and then we'll be like, but we've got
Interrogating
Simon's homebrew right here.
She seemed her usual self.
What was her usual self?
Just Kate being Kate. A bit wild.
Wild?
Oh.
What way wild?
Oh, he's way too interested.
He's like,
How
don't
arguments with the lecturers,
say.
things like that.
What else?
Would you
Kate
call
had a
yourself
drink
wild?
How noticeable?
I love the
was
European. She had a drink
it wasn't
problem,
at
not a drinking problem.
Yeah.
As the year went on, she'd be drunk in the afternoon. But I think she cut down, towards the end of college and when she started her PhD.
All right,
Okay. I feel like this is where we're going to get something.
get something.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the stack of bottles outside?
Oh, that's all Simon's stuff. You better ask him. I don't know.
All right.
Oh, okay, well,
Easy enough.
bottles belong to Simon. Sure they
Have
do.
you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
No, I don't like beer. I only
Every
drink
time
wine.
we talk.
I can't stand spirits either.
All right.
She doesn't like beer. She only drinks wine and hates spirits.
Not worth asking about the screwdriver.
Let's ask her what she thinks about the bike.
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, it's Simon's cousin's. He uses it to get to work.
You know the lock's broken.
Oh, I know. I keep telling him to fix it.
Does anyone have anything about? Wait, where's Kate's driver's license? I want to see what she says about that.
Yeah, let's ask about this.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
I don't know, but I don't think so.
Okay.
When do you need to show your license?
Right.
When you go drinking.
When you go to a pub.
When you go to a pub. That's where we're going to probably get something about that.
Yeah, maybe we should have started at the... Well, no, we did start at the pub. We couldn't go in.
Oh, their door closed. Okay.
All right, didn't see Kate very often. How about... Okay,
Dude, you just want to try?
I was going to say, not... appeared her usual self. Like, and didn't see Kate very often. Like, how do you know a usual self if you are not...
Nope. Nothing.
Okay, how about,
I don't want to just brute force this. I'm trying to think.
Oh, no, that's so much less fun.
Like, belong to Simon. Hang on, I thought he said he lent it. No. Simon said his cousin lent it to him.
Yeah.
Oh, Simon used it to get to work. Never mind. Okay. I thought you were saying the cousin might have been, like, around here.
Look how this is like the intro chapter we already can't find.
Can't find shit. I don't think there's a contradiction to be found right now.
Go back to Kate Vine's death. That's like, I feel like...
Something here?
We have a lot of stuff here.
We do have five things.
We did
here.
usual self and very often, and like that didn't work. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm like looking at other shit. I don't think the bike's gonna have anything to do with this. Doesn't think Kate had lost her driver's license. If you didn't see her very often, how would you know that? Okay, never mind.
Found.
Oh, shit. We're bad sleuths, man.
Yeah, maybe we should like investigate.
I think we should go find more shit.
Yeah, let's find clues.
Because they're not gonna be, it's gonna be like finding one from this and then one from like something else. That's where the contradiction's gonna be.
That's gun we found.
Yeah.
We
found this bloody knife in
As
your
to knock
apartment.
on the window for Emma, Simon always answers the front door.
All right, so we can knock on the. We can be super creepy and knock on the window.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Be back later on, if that's okay.
I love these transition shots.
Yeah, no, these transition shots are great.
These work really well.
I want more video games like this.
I do too.
Like,
this is fascinating to me.
Like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's always cheesy, but I kind of love that. All right, do we want to just go to the woods? Do we want to go, like, do we want to go where her body was?
Maybe the body would, hang on. Like, what's our little hint thing? See, one of your, okay, so yeah, so we talked with these guys, and now we just got to go search by the lake. That's our next little place. The jetty, I think, is this.
I think the jetty is like that little chunk of land that goes like into the lake.
No, it's this right here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is the pier.
Oh, like a pier thing?
No, it's a jetty.
I don't know what a jetty is.
Nope, it's a jetty.
There's something there's a magnifying glass. We can investigate something.
There are people over there, too. Across the lake.
Get out of the shot! We're trying to film a video game.
Jewelry there, stuck between the boards. Well,
if only we had some sort of tool.
Look at her just going like, you could totally get that if you wanted, and I bet we could use this. Yeah.
All right.
Look at
now
us
we're
being
getting
smart.
somewhere.
Interesting. I thought forensics had checked the whole area. Obviously not very well.
Yeah, I saw that right off the bat with my eagle eyes.
Jeez, how did you spot that?
His eyes are huge. He
and
misses
who's to
nothing.
say this has anything to do with the murder? What if that's been there for like years?
You don't know that. Detective Jenks has eagle vision. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's put it on. Oh, damn it.
We tried using it.
Okay. So we have this. I want to go ask them if they think it's hers.
All right.
I think that's a good course.
No, I'm down with that.
Right? You feel like this would belong to her? Good questions.
Could absolutely belong.
I want to not talk to her.
You want to ask Emma?
Questions,
That's my favorite thing. She'd know about jewelry.
Ever seen this?
Looks like,
Oh, God.
Detective Jenks, taking my
I
heart.
gave this to Kate.
So Kate might have been wearing it last Friday.
Yeah, well, perhaps, but I can't see why.
Hold
She was
on.
always buying you
hang on.
things, you know, lots of jewelry, stuff like that.
I thought you didn't see Kate very often.
It's meant to be a bird in cage, but the cage's fallen off. I'll show you.
Seems like a metaphor.
Where did you buy it?
I didn't. Some wanted present.
Secret admirer.
Not so secret.
Microphone's over here, darling.
I see.
That's how it should have looked. It's called a freedom necklace.
Do you mind if I keep this?
No, not at all.
So the necklace did belong to Kate. Interesting.
All right.
I'm starting to wish I'd brought a spare evidence bag.
Go to Broken Pendant real quick. I want to see what things...
All right, yeah. Let's see. Necklace is Emma's, but she gave it to Kate.
All right. Bought lots of new jewelry. And didn't hang out with her.
Didn't hang out with her,
yeah. Didn't see Kate very often.
What? We're dumb. Let's see. Necklace was an unwanted gift. But she has a... Emma gave... Where'd she get...
She never said where she got it, just that it was a gift she didn't want, so she gave it. She bought lots of jewelry.
That does seem...
That seems like a contradiction. How would you know that?
I'm gonna need a notebook for this fucking game.
All right, maybe let's go visit Simon.
Let's see what he says.
Maybe he knows something about the freedom necklace.
Yeah, see what he says. Oh, did she? Emma had the complete necklace in which the pendant belonged, but I gave it. Okay.
You know what this is?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think Emma had one like it. Actually, you know what? Kate had one. I remember because I asked her about it one night when we were all out drinking in college. I was probably pretty drunk.
That's what college is all about.
Yeah. Okay, hold on.
Hang on a second.
That's impossible because she gave it to her recently.
But it doesn't. No. I think she gave it to her a while ago. Thinks Emma Kate wore the necklace at college. But
didn't socialize with Kate outside Atlas.
You piece of shit.
Yeah. All right. So
didn't socialize with Kate outside Atlas. You lying sack of shit.
wore a necklace at college. Put it in reverse order. I'm curious if it's like you have to do one and then the other.
I doubt it. No.
Okay.
Fuck, man.
Now there's got to be.
There's something staring us in the face. It's got to be something here. He makes his own homebrew. Try to sell it to. The only other thing I can see is talking to James and coming back here and seeing about the homebrew. But I feel like we might have something here already. Thinks Emma had a similar necklace.
I mean, that is true. She did.
Yeah.
It was her necklace.
Only known Kate for 3 months. She wore the necklace.
Yeah, only knew her for 3 months.
But she wore it at college.
Yeah. There we go.
So how did you know Kate was wearing a freedom necklace 18 months ago? At college?
Well, I knew Kate.
Yeah, God, you slippery
get
fuck.
to know her till we started Atlas.
Murderer! You're the murderer!
So you didn't socialize
That's
with her
probably
at college,
fine. I made an honest
and
mistake.
You
I
didn't
don't know.
socialize with her outside of Atlas.
No.
You didn't see her outside Atlas at all.
Yeah, we tried this option and they said no contradiction.
No.
I guess it was like
no.
included.
No, not at all.
Time has progressed.
Oh shit.
Maybe the
So
pub's
Simon
open.
did know Kate at college, but why would he lie about that? Maybe he knows Kate better than he's willing to admit. 6
Investigate
o'clock.
behind the
If
pub?
Rebecca's working in the pub tonight.
Yeah, let's go. Well, I don't know. We found our first contradiction.
Okay, yeah.
I think we're good for right now.
Oh, you think?
I think we're good for right now.
All right. Well.
You got this? Come on.
I guess we can find out what's going on behind the pub next time on Grant and Kirran, part of TFS, plays Contradiction.
We'll see you guys next time in Contradiction. I love you all. Hey everyone, thank you so much for sticking in. What the f? Thank you so much for tuning into the first episode of Contradiction with your sleuths, Grant and Kieran. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to stay subscribed. They'll be coming at you every weekday from now until we finish this game off and make sure no one's lying to our faces like a bunch of little worms. If you guys want to check out some other stuff we've done, you can check out Overwatchman over here on the left. We've got Lanny, Kaiser, Masako, and HBI playing some Overwatch. And over here on the right, you can check out Lanny and Grant playing through some Doom and finishing up Titan's Realm. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. This has been Kieran. Love you guys. Take care. us.
Talking.
Evidence. Conjecture. Do you think
Now,
that
see, here's
she's
the thing.
actually?
I'm pretty sure she's a guilty motherfucker.
I think she might have fucked some mothers,
She
but I don't think.
probably touched that kid that we talked to earlier.
I've never met a woman pedophile. Have you?
Hello? Have you heard all of those stories about, like, the teachers who had sex with their students? Pedophiles. Every one of them. Banging 4th graders, and then that 4th grader becomes the coolest kid in school, and no one knows why. Fucking Ronald is the coolest kid in school just because Mrs. Hooks touched his pee-pee. What's so special about that?
There is nothing special about it. You know what? You could have. I bet if you went to Mrs. Hooks and just showed her your pee-pee, she'd do it too, and you would be the coolest kid in school. You should do it.
But what?
I double dog dare you.
I worked so hard to be the coolest kid in school the legitimate way. Like a goddamn hard-working student.
Whatever, Tim. You're just some hack. You're not gonna
I don't
want to
hear it from you, Ambrose. Get out of here.
Man, you know what? My Ambrose family lineage is tired of you and all your bullshit that you try to come up with. I know a lot of big words for also being a 4th grader, but you should go show Miss Hooks your pee-pee is my point.
Truly, we are the dichotomy of man here in the 4th grade, with our different opinions and thoughts on how PP protocol should go.
Yeah, PP protocol.
Yeah, the three Ps.
The 3P. They taught us that in health class that we had last year.
Right. No, absolutely.
Isn't that when you learned about it?
I never took health class. I'm in my 40s.